Welcome to the pre-match mix, your essential warm-up before the weekend kicks off. This week we've got a cracking lineup. Comedian Rob Thomas joins us to chat all things Padel, Liverpool FC, and yes, even the PTA. Trust us, you don't want to miss that one. Plus, we're joined by Iain at Soft Lab Promos, bringing the heat with the latest bands and artists you should have on your radar right now. So grab a beer, get your boots on, and let's get into it.
You settled, Rob?
Yeah, go on, I'm all right. Just with my phone might go flying off the steering wheel, but we'll see. I try to position it so it looks half decent.
Yeah, I meant to ask you, and you even throw this in if you want anyway, but have you swapped football for paddle now? You mentioned playing paddle, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, the problem is playing footy. I play like I'm still 18 stone. But when I say I play like I'm still 18 stone, I think I can still move like I'm 15 stone, and I'm 25 stone. So there's all the weight on my ankles. But I hold the ball up, and I just got loads of 12 stone, 14 stone lads just booting me, just because they can't get the ball off me because my fat ass is in the way. They just boot me instead, and you're like, so just come out of it dead sore. So I started playing. I played tennis during lockdown to try and do a little bit, and that wasn't too bad. And then that was just to get out the house. And then, this paddle kicked off about 6 months ago in Liverpool. Every scally seems to be doing it now, and I just jumped on board with it.
Popular. Do you reckon you could take on Klopp, or who's the other one? Mansfield titles as well. You see them in the papers.
I've challenged Manford, but he's gone crying. He's
we're in Ireland.
No, we're in Ireland at the same time. I said, "I'll smash you," and he said, "Oh," and then I literally, because we were in Ireland at the same time, I thought, "Oh, he'll have to play here," because I was with Paul in Killarney, and he was in Cork, and they're about 45 minutes away. And I know what he's like. He tries to play everywhere he goes. And I was saying to Paul, "You might have to be my partner here if he calls me bluff." And he never said nothing. And the next day, he put a photo. He played Michael McIntyre instead. I was like, "Fucking hell, I'd love to play that game. That's done wonders for my profile. That game of paddle." And then I messaged him, called him a shithouse, and said, "When we playing?" And he said, "Oh, I'll try and play in September." The next thing, he had gallbladder surgery or something. So now every time anyone mentions it, I say Manford's fucking avoiding me. Yeah. Even though he's probably not.
So you're saying he swerved you for McIntyre?
Yeah, he swerved me for McIntyre. Yeah, I wasn't high profile enough for him.
I wondered if McIntyre was busy, whether he would have played you.
But I don't know. I think he's going to avoid playing me like the plague, like. Because he knows I make if I win, I'll make a massive song and dance about it, just for the followers, just for people to see me arguing with them online. So he'll probably avoid that. Yeah. He's Mr. Clean, isn't he? And I'm not. I'm the opposite.
Brilliant. Well, if our pod ever goes big, we'll call him out for you.
Cheers, mate.
Let's kick off then. So let's have a go. So yeah. Episode 4, I think we're up to. So, good friends, top comedian, big Liverpool fan, Rob Thomas, driving home from work, agreed to join. So, brilliant. How are you, Rob?
I'm all good. I'm not driving home from work. I'm driving home from a PTA meeting. I've somehow managed to. I can't help myself. I'm a little gossip. I just want to get involved. My lads just started school. I was like, "Yeah, go on. I'll join the PTA and find out what's going on." I'm sitting there thinking, "Why have I done this to myself?" I just can't help myself. Just want to be centre of attention too much that I'm in the PTA.
You cause any havoc?
No, not yet. They all think I'm amazing for now. They just wait till they try and get me to do something. I'm like, nah, I can't.
Reel them in.
Yeah, just lie about where I am in the country.
Well, listen, thanks for joining. So a couple of things we want to talk to you about tonight. So Liverpool, first of all, we'll kick off with them, but big John Henry splashing the cash. What are your thoughts on the signings? How are they doing? Do you think stock?
It hasn't made up. You cannot be excited. I'll be honest with you, Col. When it gets to signings now, I've stopped looking at even questioning it anymore. The last bad signing was Nunes, which was Klopp's fault. And you hear this committee picked him, and you think, sound. I can't judge them now because you look at what happened with Wijnaldum and Henderson turned into a player, and you look at Mo Salah and Mane and Firmino. It's like there's not even worth pretending that you know anything. Like you just go, have they picked them? Sound, then they're going to be good. It's like people now judging words, and you think, do you not I turned to a nerd now. I'm watching, when we got linked with Ekatiki, I was watching data analysts talk about his movements and which part of the pitch he takes up, thinking, I couldn't give a fuck. Why am I doing this? But I just got dead excited because of how much money we spent. And I'm thinking, every sign Liverpool makes brilliant, isn't it? So I can't help but get excited by it.
He looks good, doesn't he? That Ekatiki, or whatever he's called.
He looks quality. Yeah. But like I wanted him before we signed him. I'd never seen him play, just because I'd seen 3 or 4 data nerds who going about who bum XG talking about him, thinking, yeah, he must be amazing, him, and telling everyone that's the one we want, not Sesko, not what's the one for Arsenal, Gyökeres. I don't want none of them on that Ekatiki. I hadn't seen one of them play. Just talking shite.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think they get the profile of the players right. They're all fit. They're all athletes, aren't they? What they buy, they don't buy any rubbish really, do they? Bar Nunes.
No. Well, again, he was close, wasn't he? Nunes was like, it was like the fallback, wasn't it? It was like anyone who's had a great game against us, we just go and buy. Same with Ben Tekken. We just buy players who played well against us once, and we're like, he's great in because we've seen him once.
Yeah, Ben Tekken was a nightmare when he didn't turn out in. And what about Slot? You're happy with Slot? Do you think he's taken the reins, the clock? What are your thoughts on Slot?
Yeah, he's been incredible, hasn't he? Every time he talks, you just like, he's sensible, isn't he? Like, every time he talks, you just think, oh yeah, he said exactly the right thing there. Like, he doesn't get you passionate the way Klopp got you passionate, but you're just like there going, oh, you can't argue with anything he's saying. It's just dead sensible. Not like, and you're just like, oh yeah. And like, so he's slow. Because I remember when Rafa left and thinking, because like after Istanbul, like, I'll never love a manager like Rafa. And when Klopp first coming, everyone was bumming him straight away or loving him. And I was like, I'm not that I wasn't sure on Klopp, but I was like, I'm an older man now. I can't fall for all these things. And then by the end of it, and crying because he's leaving. And then with Slot, he's just coming and was like, oh, he's so sensible. I just want, it's like, I'm a 38-year-old man thinking, I wish he was my father figure. He's only 47.
You know, with Slot as well, so maybe you've watched some of the games, you watch them sometimes and he makes subs and you're thinking, why has he brought him off? But then at the end of it, he explains it, you nod your head, aren't you, thinking?
Yeah. You know what I like about him? The way he does that. Because you sit there thinking, shut up. Stop telling everyone how we beat them.
Yeah.
Like, we beat United. And he's literally there talking to Roy Keane, not telling them how we beat United. And then you're like, sure, we've got to go play them again every year for the next 10 years. Stop telling everyone how we do it. But like you say, he's just so good that he's a bit like, yeah, you're not going to stop us anyway. I'll do it again. I'll work out another way of doing it.
Yeah, and you know what was interesting, like, some of you lads thought this when I listened to him talking about Isaac. Normally someone signs for the big fee, they try and protect him, but he started calling him out. He's saying about his training, about he's a British record transfer. I repeat, he's a British record transfer. he's like trying to say to him, I want more out of you, don't be slacking, isn't he?
Yeah, did you see what he said? He said after the I think this was, yeah, he was only talking about him. I think this was his plan before Ekatiki got sent off, which was it's just madness. But like, he said about Isak, and he basically said it won't be till the next international window that he's going to be a regular, like minute-wise. Basically said, oh yeah, he won't have a pre-season till after the next international window. Like that, he's counting now till the next international window as his pre-season. And you're like, bloody hell, he's 130 million. We could get him going.
Yeah, he's saying to wait, isn't he? He's saying to wait.
Yeah, he's just like manage the minutes, get his fitness up.
Well, a bit daft the bookings last night. Well, what did you make? Do you think that? I mean, looking at the red card last night, they are yellow cards because of the rules, aren't they? But to get a red card for not touching a player or saying nothing, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I was there last night, mate, and as soon as he did it, it was like, yeah.
You knew what was happening. As soon as he took his shirt off, you're like, oh, he's about to get sent off here.
Yeah.
The old ground knew but him. It was like he forgot. Remember what, like you say, I know you're saying it's a bit mad, Col, but it's a bit like, it's also a bit, it's one of them where it's just thick and it's just daft. And I loved what Slot said afterwards, where he was like, it wasn't even a good goal, basically. It's like Chaser he should have been jumping on Chaser for how great he was for laying it off, and like rather than taking his shirt off. But you wonder whether he's trying to quell that, because I can see he's obviously doing it because of the competition of having Isaac around him. You know, the Slot's trying to quell that by going, hold on, you both need to prove you both need to prove yourselves. Yeah, just you scored 1 goal doesn't mean you should be the main man now.
Yeah, and it was almost like somebody getting too big for your boots, and he was taking your shares off.
Yeah.
He was almost like saying, "Calm down a bit," weren't he? So yeah, love that. No, brilliant, Rob. Good views on Liverpool. Well, listen, we have a pre-match challenge on our pre-match mix podcast. We want people to come on, try and pick 5 bets for us. So I think we've all had a go with this in the past. Are you up for the pre-match challenge and picking us 5 bets?
Yeah. Let me just get it up on my phone. Hopefully this doesn't take me out of the meeting. Am I still in the meeting?
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah, sound. Just get me notes up because obviously yous are gone now. But yeah, so I had looking at today. I've done 2 in the Prem. City -1. They're playing Burnley, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I know Burnley look good against us, as in like sort of at the low block as they call it, just sitting back in it, like 10 men behind the ball. So they look, but I think City have always been ideal for them teams. City don't like teams having to go back at them, so I've gone City -1.
Yeah.
I've got Spurs -1 playing Wolves. I know they just beat Everton in the League Cup, but they seem to be falling apart in the league. I've gone Isaac anytime because he needs to play now, doesn't
he? Yeah. Do you reckon he might play Chiesa? Do you want me to wait for the lineup on that one?
No, I'll stick with it because I just think I've got a feeling him and Ekatike are going to be like the new Sturridge and Suarez. Do you remember when them 2 played? It was like, and if Sturridge didn't score first, he wouldn't pass the ball. It was like if Suarez scored and Sturridge hadn't, Sturridge just wouldn't pass the ball. I think them 2 are going to be the same, even though they're not playing together. I think them are going to be like, well, if he scores, I've got to score. It's like you can sort of see with the way, like I say, with the way Ekatike celebrated, you feel like the 2 of them, like he's celebrating like that because of Isak's price and that sort of big name that's come. Whereas Isak's probably looking at it going, well, he's already scored 4 and 6 now. So I need to do something sort of thing already. So I've got a feeling them 2's going to keep pushing each other like Suarez and Sturridge. I'm excited by them, pair of them.
Well, brilliant. We'll have that then. We'll have Isaac anytime, even if he's coming off the bench. We'll have him.
And then I've got Coventry, Birmingham, both teams to score. And again, I don't watch the Championship, but I watched that Birmingham documentary with Brady in it. You know, with Tom Brady in it, because when he slags Rooney off.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to, I was like, so now it's sad as anything, but now I just follow Birmingham and Wrexham in the Championship because I watch both documentaries to be like, how are they getting on? So I'm doing Coventry, Birmingham, both the scores. Obviously, Coventry are flying with Fat Frank.
Yeah, well, that's 4. One more we want.
And Borough, Saints, both teams have scored as well. Just because Borough are also flying. They've done well last year. I've got a mate who supports them. He's from Manchester, but really supports Borough, so I always sort of look at him as well. And then Saints, bit of a ruck, need to get out of it. But at some point, you've got to try and turn it around. It's a big game for them, innit?
Yeah, I like that. That's 5. So we'll also do an accumulator. You don't have to do all 5 in the accumulator. You can do 2 if you want. You can do a double. You can do a treble.
Oh no, you got to back myself all day. I want all or nothing, all 5. Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to live with yourself for all 5, wouldn't you? Done a double, would you?
No.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm the only one who gets all 5 as well. You know, like say, what's your record's 2 out of 5 now? I want the gold.
Yeah, you'll have to. Hey, Feeney, if he gets all 5 or even gets 4 and makes a decent profit, do we get him a T-shirt? Do we get him a pre-match T-shirt?
I won the pre-match pod.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, anytime I win a bet, I just start calling myself Bob Knows Ball, like I'm 15.
Hey,
just go around going Bob Knows Ball.
I seen one of your clips on Instagram, Rob, as well, around betting as well. And you were talking about gambling and the addiction.
Oh, on the kids sports day.
Yeah.
When I went to my first kids sports day, I was just sat there going, why aren't we betting on this? Just loads of 4-year-olds just racing, can't run in straight lines, and that's like, this is a great gamble. This would be a great day to gamble. I was like sitting there going, I've got no degeneracy here next to me.
Yeah, you could have been the bookie, couldn't you? Could have made a few bob.
Well, I would have. I tried to text a couple of lads who were playing footy with, who were in the same school, but they're not really mates. But I just texted them going, "Hey, do you want to throw a fiver on the next race?" And they just like giggled at me, but I was deadly serious. I was like, "Come on, this just past the time. It's something to do."
Yeah, no, that's what it gets like, and especially if it's in the if there's no footy on, no Premiership, and it's sports day, isn't it? When you end up gambling.
Well, like during COVID, I was betting on the Argentinian, the Brazilian league, and all that. What am I doing? I never watched a single second of it in my life. The worst thing is, because you gambled on it, you're staying up to watch it. So 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm staying up to watch like Sao Paulo, someone, just because I've done both teams to score.
You've got a bit of interest, they call it, don't they?
Yeah.
A bit of late night viewing.
Yeah, but when you're betting on the Slovakian NBA, that's when you're fucked. You know what I mean? So.
But you'd always think there's something out there that like you can gamble on that no one knows about. That, like, I remember when I've been into the NFL now for about 10, 12 years, and like bookies still sometimes get it madly wrong, and you're like, there's got to be sports out there that someone knows loads about, that the bookies just copy each other or don't even like consider it when they're putting odds out. But you just got to find them yourself. That's all.
Yeah, you know what I done over the weekend? I'll tell you this dead quick, and we'll bring Iain in there as well. I was talking to Feeney about this. I went on ChatGPT and I asked him to do me different betting formulas because I was sick of losing. Done different betting formulas, and I put in how do you code it, and it gave me the code. So you do it on Python, you do this. I've got it on my laptop now. You press the refresh button, all the fixtures come up, the XG comes up. Yeah. It gives you the form for each team, and it makes a prediction. So I'm going to try it this weekend. I'll let you know how much you lose. I like it. Top man, Rob. Thanks again.
No worries. See you in a bit.
Mr. T, long time no see. What's happening in the music world? Give us some updates, mate.
Just always, I'm always discovering new bands. We've got a gig this Friday, actually, at Jacaranda of Midnight Gallery, who I think are 1 Scouser and 3 Manx. So that should be good. Got Tom Collins and his band playing, and a band from Chester called Mantle. Tickets are going quite well for that one, so I'm happy about that. Been listening to a band from Falkirk called Brogeel. They've got a tune called Friday on My Mind, which is absolutely brilliant. But they're doing a UK tour in November. They're a bit like Fontaine's DC / Mary Wallopers. Really good band. Been listening to them quite a lot. Who else have I been listening to? Frankie Stew and Harvey Gunn. They're like a bit of an acquired taste, lo-fi. Some would say spoken word, like rap sort of thing. But yeah, definitely have a listen to them. And then I've also been listening to a bit of country. Zach Bryan. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Not heard of it.
He's got a tune called Summertime's Close, which is absolutely brilliant. But one of my young central defenders said, "Oh, you need to listen to Zach Bryan." I said, "Yeah, I will do." So he put me onto him, and it's decent. So
there you go. There's always different flavours with music, isn't it? You can always pick it up off anyone.
Yeah, no, there's so many just good bands out there at the moment, mate. It really is like that's about it, really, in terms of new music. I'm always trying to find the latest band. We've got our friends from Gibraltar coming over next week. They're doing a UK tour. And they start with us at Cash 22 in Frodsham on the 2nd, which is a week tomorrow. So I'm just sorting the support out for it now. And actually, I'm off to Paris the day after with our old work colleague, Johnny Mack. We're going to watch Paris Red Star play on Saturday. So really looking forward to that one. We've been talking about it for years. Never actually got it organised. So he's organising the flights and accommodation. I've sorted out the tickets. So.
You love your European adventures, don't you?
Exactly, mate. Yeah. I went to Cork versus Drogheda back in June. Obviously, the Irish League's is still going, but it's played across the summer months.
Yeah.
That was good. Didn't see Roy Keane, unfortunately. But, that was good. Highly recommend Cork. We went up to Cove Ramblers where Keane started his career. Showed my lad up there at their ground. Got chatting to one of the fellas there. That was good.
But what's it like on a scale, that one? Because obviously they've produced a couple of players. Is it more like like a Bootle, or is it
No,
I'd
say League Two probably.
What does it hold the capacity like? What couple of
so Cork, I've been to Bohemians versus Derry. That was really good. Bohemians are a bit like Red Star Paris, San Pauli, that sort of lefty vibe. I'd say Cork probably holds about 7,000 or 8,000, and it was about 4,500, 5,000 when I was there. When I was there was a lad who scored the equaliser last minute, and then 2 weeks later he was signed for Kilmarnock in the Scottish Prem. Oh. He's doing quite well, so Kilmarnock, where would they feature in the English pyramid? Probably League One, maybe League Two. So, but I'm already planning my Christmas Scottish trip up to go and watch a couple of games. So, yeah, I'll let you know about that one. But my Sunday league team, we've got a lad from Widnes who we call Marco. He's not actually Italian, but he's now officially Italian. So we're going to try and get a game at the end of the season. Hopefully go and watch maybe Jamie Vardy's new team, Cremonese. They play Como this weekend. So when you were talking about bets, I've just picked my own little treble out just for something to do. I've gone for
out there. We might throw it on with
Ipswich, Hearts, and Stoke. I've gone for
Ipswich.
Just a cheeky treble. Stoke are flying. Ipswich have got to do them decent, and Hearts are playing Falkirk at home. So
we'll stick it there. Might just throw a fiver on that as well. Why not? You were unlucky last time, but by one team, wasn't you? I think one team were about 4-0 down at half time. The other ones were flying, weren't they?
Yeah. It's always one, mate. Yeah. I only ever do 2-3 quid, mate, just to, like you say, a bit of interest. But
interest.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about Como. Don't talk to me about Como.
They lost for you, didn't they?
They're winning at the moment. 2-0.
I totally forgot about my bet. I'd done a 5-fold on a free bet. And Cole just messaged me and went, "Did you cash out?" And I went, "Oh, I totally forgot about it." Fucking Como had a man sent off, conceded in the last minute of injury time to draw 1-1. It was like, you bastard.
It's hard. I posted at me. I'd done a 9-fold, a mad one, didn't I? 8-1, as you said. It's always one, isn't it? Just back on music, because I don't know how long we've spoke, but two of the bands you mentioned last year to us, you probably mentioned about 11, 12 bands last year. Either bands that people mightn't have heard of, or bands that you rate highly, or bands that you've had a bit of an influence with over the years. Two of the people you mentioned, Cheap Thrills, and you also mentioned what's his name, Walter Cocays as well, didn't you? As well, they both played Glastonbury, didn't they?
Did you see the footage of Cheap Thrills? They played 3 days running because the first gig went so well. They got like 2 extra slots in the next 2 days. It was the tent was rammed. It was people stood outside the tent on all 3.
Seeing it, there's such a good band for that. They really lean towards that, don't they? You can imagine a tent and the way they play, can't you?
Yeah,
really
honestly, mate.
Towards it, doesn't it?
But he looked across the audience, and it was just a lot of people in Monterexo with 110s on. It was a very Scouse audience, like so.
Yeah,
it was.
Speaking of Scouts, they're playing Liverpool on the November 22nd at the Grand Central, but they've got a fair few gigs coming up. They've got Birmingham in December, with London, Sheffield, and Newcastle. So you've got a fair few.
They're doing a European tour with Slow Readers Club. I think they're on the same label, which is Scruff of the Neck. But yeah, Slow Readers Club, another great band.
Yeah.
They've got a tune called Forever in Your Debt. I've listened to that by Slow Readers Club. Great band.
You'll have to WhatsApp me some of these so I can do a bit of an Insta post for them and pop them on there as well.
Yeah, I will do. I'll send you some.
Fair play to them. Getting to do Glastonbury is a big achievement in it. It's very good. And what I like about the Cheap Thrills as well, if you ever go on their Instagram, they show clips of this. I think sometimes some bands, when you clip on it, they might say we're playing in such and such a place, and they'll have some random music on there, and I'm thinking, you should have your own music. Your own music on there. The Cheap Thrills do that. I think do that quite well when you look on their Instagram as well.
Yeah, no, Walter as well. He played at Cash quite recently. His latest tune, I asked him what it was about, and he said it's about the thoughts that is in his head. Because he's calling someone a CUNT on the song, but he's describing himself as like, so it's also talking about the thoughts in his head, which I thought was
I love that Watch the Roads, what he does.
Yeah. It's
about 7-8 minutes long, and I listened to it because I think you put me onto it probably on the podcast. I listened to it once or twice and just thought it was all right. And then by the time I listened to it the third time, I loved it. And I love when it dies out after about 4 minutes, then it kicks in again, doesn't it? And we had it. I think me and the missus, we just listened to some mix of tunes what I have on the come on the Amazon, and it sounds brilliant. Sounds a brilliant, like.
Yeah, he's classmate, really good bloke. I've got a lot of time for him, like.
Yeah. Usually likes his footy as well, doesn't he? Yeah.
He does. He watches a team in the league below Albion. Yeah.
Maybe you try and get Walter on for us. He'd be good to talk to about music and different things, and we'll get him to pick some teams for us as well.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, definitely. Let us know when the next one is. Give us plenty of advance. I'll get him on.
Yeah, even message. He can come on any time he wants. Doesn't matter whether it's next week, 10 weeks, whenever he wants. It's an open slot. Be good to talk to him about his music and Glastonbury and stuff like that, and then talk to him about footy and see if he wants to pick some bets out of a bit of interest. I reckon that'll be.
Yeah, I'll drop him a line.
Good to have you back on, mate, as well, because I know you're busy. So it's been great.
I know. Well, it'll start winter training soon, which will be Monday nights, my lads' team. Thursday nights, Brookie, which is my Sunday team. So.
Yeah. Go on then, boys. We'll jump off, but brilliant. Nice one as always.
Nice one. Cheers,
I'll send you some bands, Cole. See you later.
Yeah, defo. See you later.
Take it easy. Ta-da.
Bye.
If you don't know me already, that's cool, I'd rather that than you know me and move beggy. Back then, yeah, I was techie, now I'm older, I'm all jelly. Raise my kids, get them teddies, 30 now, don't watch my belly. Glastonbury, I was on the telly. What, there's no readies, want me there, you must be leggy. Now when I do my thing at festies, know that I get way more than 20. Drinking bevies, and your girlfriend's moving pecky, but it's getting long, man.
Tuesday paper, come on, you're straight.